Welcome back, everybody, to the web designer slash developer portfolio websites creation series here on YouTube. Uh, I've been a day or two since I uploaded, but today we're back. And last time we finished the loading screen. This is not the loading screen, actually, it's just the wireframe. We're going to be taking this and applying colors, fonts, accents, stuff like that, and making it look good. But for now, this is what we are working with. Today we're going to be starting on the hero section. Uh, Let me show you here. We already have our website planned out. The landing page would include a navbar, a hero section. Actually, we're going to be starting on the navbar. I forgot. So we're going to be starting on the navbar. But before we start on the navbar, I would like to work here on to make this more consistent and to have proper grid. Here, I would like to have my rulers out and have a column here, a clearly defined column here, and one here, and one at the top, which is around 32 pixels from the top here. So one at the top, and from here, one at the bottom, which should be 32 pixels. Yeah. Now we can close this off. Now we have a clear boundary of which we are going to be working with 32 pixels gap from the top and bottom. And from the sides, we are taking a 12 column approach and we are taking the maximum amount of columns, like excluding the last two. So this is all I wanted to do in terms of the cleanup. Now we can actually continue to the landing page and the navbar. Now, before we start, I would like to show you something. So where are we going to take our inspirations? I'm using three websites here. This is my primary source of inspiration. Dennis, I still can't really pronounce his name here, but this is my primary source of inspiration. This is the website I want to go for uh, based on content and presentation. Here, I'm taking this website as inspiration, not because of the usage of colors, fonts, content, and just visuals, but rather in terms of how he presented his value. So I think he presented his value quite well. So I want to draw inspiration from the way he actually did that. Uh, not to say this website isn't good. This is a very nice website, 10 out of 10. Like maybe 9 some issues here with the typography. But overall, this is a pretty nice website, so we're going to be taking content inspiration from it, value proposition inspiration actually. Then we're going to be taking, for more of the design, we're going to be searching on Dribble Swiss design. Swiss design is a design that originated in Switzerland in like in the 20th century. It's been like even before web computers were a thing. Like this was a very dominant design style and a very modern, and this is what we are going to be using. I'm just going to be scrolling through. You'll see me from time just going here and just like moving down. And you can see they are not only website, there are also pamphlets and stuff like that. There are also logos. And the reason I wanted to see that is because I want to take inspiration not only from how they look, but as I want to take inspiration from the inner workings of Swiss design, which is very much based on minimalism, strong typography, and lots of white space. Okay, so yeah, so these are our three primary sources. So let's just start here. I would like to duplicate this. This now will be, let's just move it here. Maybe it's better to move it here actually. And just 32 pixel gap. I just wanted to structure my website as much as possible. And this is going to be the landing. Obviously, this is going to be for desktop, and we should probably name this as well as loading desktop. Okay, so now we'll be starting working on the navbar today. So the navbar should include two primary things, which you'll see in all websites, right? So here, here, even in Drupal websites, right? Any website, the navbar needs two things: the brand and links, navigation links. Now, sometimes navbars uh, have call to actions. Like for example here, I think yeah, this works as sort of call to action. Here there are so many call to actions in Drupal space. So sometimes, most of the time actually, they have a call to action. But I'm not going to be having that here. The reason for that is, as I said, I'm working with Swiss Design, and Swiss Design has a different way of presenting call to action. This, I think, is a very nice way, Swiss Design, that just shouts out what I want in my design. So the way call to action is structured, especially in a portfolio of sites using Swiss Design, is you will take the call to action up to the final part. You want to take the user through a journey of highly animated UIs, of very interesting information. So just at the very last minute, you'll be presenting the user with the call to action, which will be probably a separate section, something like this actually. This is exactly what I want, something like this. So a call to action would be pretty much at the bottom. So I don't want to come off as just selling myself too much. So I'm not going to be having call to action on the navbar. I would like this, and I will have this on my portfolio collection. Okay. So now what we can do here is, if we can go there to my portfolio collection here, collections, and if we go here, I have this collection. Obviously there isn't really nothing because we just started it, but this is how I'm going to create my mood board of sorts, by just selecting what I like. Yeah, obviously we also have these two links, websites. So I'm just going to say portfolio inspiration, and I'm just going to save it there. I'm going to do the same thing here already up there. So yeah, so we have two sources of information. One is Dribble and the other is personal websites. Okay, let's continue. So are we gonna have the two parts of an app where we have discussed about the identity or the brand and links, right? So first of all, the brand, I already have it, I think. So we already have been working on with it. So this is pretty much the brand, sort of. So we can just copy this and just paste it here. Now, obviously, we're not going to be using this, right? So we're just going to be taking this and let's actually already have this. You can duplicate it. Okay, let's bring it over here. This is 16 pixels, which is completely fine, but I would like to make it a bit bigger. It's around 18 or 20 pixels. I don't want it to take too much of the space, so I'm just going to place it at 20. And I'm just going to duplicate this. And I'm just going to say WD here for web developer. Obviously, we're gonna be changing this, and I'm gonna make this 14. So this, I'm gonna create a new system font style for it. I'm gonna call it system medium large, and I'm gonna call this system small. Okay, so now we're gonna take these, place it at the top, and we can actually have this not like that, but we can just then we can maybe place this down. Let's just let it be like this. We don't really have to worry about this, considering it's just a mockup here, obviously here. So yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna name this identity for the app one. Then we need some links. What links are we gonna have? We will have a home link. This would be small. Here small. Uh, obviously a home for the landing page and the hero section. We can have a call to action, works. So these two need to be there. Call to action, which will be contact us, contact me, and work before that. So that would be portfolio. And we'll need some sub pages here. Okay, we don't really have much. We already have the work here. Experience, technologies. Yeah, we don't really. What we can do here is start from here. Okay. So I'm just gonna say more info about, or yeah, about. We can say that about, and that will take us to basically this section, personal story, and then from there the user could just scroll down to the other sections. Now the nice thing about Swiss design is you can experiment, can experience design as with no other design style, design language. It's very open. So let's just call this the links. I'm gonna go with the 16 gap for now. Maybe 16 a bit too much. Around 12. Or let's return to 16 just to have enough white space. Okay, seeing it, I think it's too much. Again, 12. So now this will be our navbar, our primary content, but we have so many options now. We have so many options. Now, obviously, I see that most of the Swift websites don't have a true navbar. If you see here, don't have a true navbar. They're most of the time hid behind like some menu. Here as well, it has a real navbar here, but on scroll, this becomes a menu. And this is very true for most of the websites. So maybe that would be better. I'm not sure. It might be or it might not. I was considering to have it shown, but on second thought, when the user scrolls, I don't want the user to just lose the ability of just having these links here and navigating quickly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a different sort of approach here. So what approach would that be is on the hero section, I'm gonna act as the nav links are part of the hero section. I'm just gonna place it here as part of the hero section on the size. just group them, and auto here, perfect. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna have this sort of layout as the navbar, and what we're gonna be doing here is on subsequent pages. So I think since it's going to be a highly animated sort of website, I don't think it is easier to have a full page like this to just show the full website. Uh, I think it would be easier to show it through screens. Screens like this, for example. This is one part represented, this is another part represented. So these are represented through screens. And I think, yeah, here everything is presented through screen. So I think it's best if we just change this from landing to landing hero desktop. So this is the loading, this is the hero. So we are using a screens approach instead of pages approach. So this will be the hero sections sort of navbar. But on subsequent pages, I'm thinking to have the navbar maybe collapse into columns here, or we can maybe take it and put it somewhere over here, like to make it like an afterthought and not really something that takes too much of the screen real estate. So I'm actually even considering just putting it here on the hero section. But does that work? I don't think I'm gonna keep it like this for the hero section. Basically, I'm just gonna keep it like I quite like this one. But on subscript, like on scroll, I'm gonna have a different approach. I will have to check out other websites and see if like the way they used Swiss design like is in the same style I'm thinking of, and maybe I could draw some inspiration from there. For example, this website, this is more okay. Is that the same website actually? Okay, no, they look the same, don't they? Yeah, okay. I quite like this one. I'm just gonna add it to the routes here. Yeah, this will load on refresh. So the way they handle navbars here, I'm assuming, okay, I'm assuming that's abstract and not easy to find here, which I don't think is the best approach. Uh, I can't seem to find it actually. That's an interesting. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have it this way for now, and just add more, add more interactions and movement when scroll. So I have to obviously deal with that when working on the other screens. Now, one thing I want here is to take this and make it super small. Yeah, okay. Also, what I want here is an active page indicator. So currently here we are on the home page. So what I want to do is change this home into something else here. I'm gonna have something like this where I say active in brackets, which is a cool trend I saw, and I think it could work very well with this design style. Uh, so what we can do is we can take these, uh, group them, zero gap, active would be here. Now, obviously, for this to work, the active should be very small, and it should be like superscript. So 12 is not does not seem enough, and this is just an afterthought. So we're not going to be really handling it here. Rather, we're going to be working on it more on the actual design part. This is the wireframe actually. Some people don't assume this is the final product. It's nowhere near it. This is just the wireframe, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to present the activeness here. Not sure. Okay, I think the best approach would be to have this somewhere like this. Maybe you can even make this bigger. Okay, maybe you can try some approach like that. But I don't like how inconsistent this is. What we can do instead, I think what we can do here is we can take this and just place it to the side. We can actually, from body, we can just say it's the same size here. So 14. Okay, then we can just move it a smidge here. Yeah. So now on scroll, this will move from here to here to here to here. Obviously, there will be other indicators, but this is cool. Now notice how we have a clear column and we are breaking out of that column. So that's very common in Swiss design, where you have a clear defined column. Where is it? Okay, where you have a clearly defined column, like they say here, here actually, but here we are breaking it by moving inwards and outwards. And that's like the charm of the design language. Uh, so I'm just gonna keep it. It's not really something bad if it's intentional and if it has a purpose. Now, this website won't be like good in terms of standard UX. It will be good in terms of value proposition. So this trendy sort of website look will hold its own value, and people coming to this would say, like, this looks cool. I want such a website for myself, or this looks cool. He is a professional, obviously, and he can help me a lot. So that's what I want people to be feeling when they come to my website. So that's what it actually does. But in terms of actual UX, it might not perform super high. So you have to know your design language for any sort of design you actually create. Now, I still have to work on the hero section, which will be in the next video. And I still have to figure out how the navbar will adapt on subsequent sort of subsequent pages here and sections. I'm really liking this form, but I think it's taking too much space on the website, and I would like to have see some more websites to get more inspired and to have a better idea of how they do it. This looks like a collection of Swiss design websites. Yeah, this could be cool for inspiration, general inspiration. Uh, this looks cool very much. So this would work for general inspiration, but currently doesn't really have. Hmm. Yeah, navbars are a tricky thing in Swiss websites most of the time. They are not as easy to do as regular websites, which most of you have good experience with. So, like, the question is this taking too much space? That's the primary question here. And for the hero section, it's completely fine. It's completely fine for the hero section. Uh, hmm. Hey, It's completely fine for now, and we're going to be working on other pages. So then we're going to be deciding. I think that's the best way to do it currently. Let's call this the navbar. But for now, I think this works perfectly. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, thanks for watching. I think that's quite enough for today. Obviously, it might seem underwhelming. We just barely created a navbar. Not even created a navbar. It's just a wireframe. But I just want to take this as much in depth as I can and explain it as much as I can. Uh, and I want to take it slow because like Swiss design is not something that is being taught very much on YouTube. So probably it's better if to create videos that are easy to digest and easy to learn from. Thanks for watching. I am finished with some of my works, freelance works actually. So I think I'm gonna be giving this series a bit more time than I initially intended, which is good, but we'll see how it works. Again, thanks for watching. Probably I'll be coming back with a video tomorrow. Yeah, till next time. Goodbye.